long ago, there lived a famous abolitionist, writer, and a former slave named Frederick Douglass. We start his story at his beginnings as a slave. Then, we journey to his intellectual awakening. Thus was born a curious man with ideas of abolitionism which he had newly learned. He was tossed around to different plantations for many years, having to cope with the different personalities and harming techniques of his masters. Douglass attempted to escape multiple times, but failed. Finally, he was able to find sanctuary in the North, starting his new life inspiring others with his influential abolitionist writings.
The captain is awful to you.
We have to obey our masters, Frederick.
Why does he always hurt you?
Because he can, Douglas. Stop speaking about this before he hears you. Hello, sir. Hester, come to my room at nightfall. Yes, sir. That is all. Get back to work.
What is he gonna do to you this time, Aunt? Did you do something?
I left with Ned against the captain's orders. I think he didn't like it.
Stop doing things to get you in trouble, Hester. I can't stand seeing this happen to you.
It's all right, honey. As long as it don't happen to you. I'm gonna go see the captain.
Okay.
That night, Douglas witnessed some terrible things happen to his aunt. He felt guilty that he didn't do anything to stop it. This scene was Douglas's introduction into the world of slavery.
We have to report to the Great House Farm today.
I know, to get our rations of pork and cornmeal. Sounds great, the usual.
This is awful, Auntie. Sleeping on the ground with a single blanket, but not even caring because we have been worked so hard.
I know.
I heard that Mr. Sevier died and Mr. Hopkins is taking over.
I heard that too. He supposedly is better than that other cruel man.
The state representatives from the other houses must be coming today. I wish I knew what they meant.
One day you will.
I did not, when a slave, understand the deep meaning of those rude and apparently incoherent songs. I was myself within the circle, so that I neither saw nor heard as those without might see and hear. Douglas was chosen to go to Baltimore for 3 days. He had no intention of coming back. At this point, he felt he would not be a slave forever. Welcome, Douglas. This will be your new home.
I don't know. Yes, ma'am. Okay, you have to
Want to learn how to read?
What? No.
Ridiculous. Come here. I'm going to teach you these letters. Okay. A. Now you say it. A. B. Now you say it.
B.
C. Now you say it.
That's a D. C.
D. Now you say it.
D.
Now this says cat. Cat. Good. That's all for today, Douglas.
Douglas's first introduction to education. But he now knew what he needed to become free. But Mrs. Odds refused to teach him anymore.
Will you please teach me to read how to read this book? I'll give you bread.
Yes, I'm starving.
This was Douglass's method to continue his path to enlightenment. Whilst I was saddened by the thought of losing the aid of my kind mistress, I was gladdened by the invaluable instruction which, by the merest accident, I had gained from my master. Douglass finds that his fight towards slavery is a hard task and a violent one, but he rather his violence to be controlled instead of vengeful. My natural elasticity was crushed, my intellect languished, the disposition to read departed, the cheerful spark that lingered about my eye died, the dark night of slavery closed in upon me, and behold, a man transformed into a brute.
Hey boy, do you want to learn how to read?
Yeah.
From then on, right before he was set free, Douglass taught children in the Sabbath school in the cabin of a free black. It is easier to build strong children than repair broken men. And for the times after slavery, I prayed for 20 years and received no answer until I prayed with my legs. The end.